Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're enjoying the videos, please like and subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. We're back out here at the riverfront. I wanted to finish off what we had started. However, with Tropical Storm Dexter coming, I do want to re-clean what we've already cleaned in the past two videos, just to make sure if anything new has shown up, that it cannot get into the waterway with all the rain we're about to get. Because I believe, from what I've seen, we're supposed to get 8 to 10 inches of rain, maybe 12 inches in some spots over the next 2 or 3 days. And so I definitely want to get all that cleaned up before this area gets flooded out and it all just ends up in the ocean. And so it's been a little bit though. The wife and I went out of country for a wedding. I caught COVID on the way back from the wedding, and then I've been sick the past 2-3 weeks, just not feeling great. And so we're gonna get back out there and get cleaned up, and let's get this taken care of. I will see y'all out there. But yeah, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're enjoying the video today so far. We're gonna do it a little bit differently today. We're gonna do about a 50-50 with the music, and then with me talking, because I know some people had asked for me to speak some more and just yap, and I'm more than happy with trying that. So we're just gonna walk along. I'm gonna tell y'all what I found and the experiences I had over there on the wedding trip that the wife and I went to last month, and just some other things that have come up over the past couple of weeks, because I know I've been sick and haven't been able to get out, you know, to clean, but I haven't been sitting idle. And so, you know, the wedding trip was a lot of fun. We actually went to Tromsø, Norway for a buddy of mine's wedding. They actually came in town back in December for my wedding, and so it was a great experience to go up there for his wedding. And so we flew from New Orleans to, I want to say it was, let's say Dallas. Yeah, I think it was Dallas. We flew to Dallas, and then from Dallas we went to Helsinki, and then Helsinki to Tromsø. And I will say I've been on a lot of flights in my life, but that was probably one of the longest, you know, just amount of different connections, different everything that I've had to do. Goodness, great, a lot of bottle caps today. But no, it was a great trip. I'll post some photos up, probably around in here, so y'all can see. But we went to a little town. I want to say, don't butcher me if I pronounce it wrong. It was in Sinja, but it was Skullland, I believe. And so it's a super teeny tiny town of about, I want to say 200 people. Had an Airbnb, and it was just so much fun to be able to spend the week with him and his new wife and all the other guys that had come down for my wedding, and just experience that. And just because it had been a couple of years, I hadn't been back to Norway since before COVID hit. And which, funny enough, I caught COVID on the way, either there or on the way back, because we got home, and on that flight home I felt the absolute worst. I thought I was dying. And it was going to be I want to say it's the third or fourth time I've actually caught COVID over the past couple years, and it seems like every time I catch it, it gets a little bit worse. And so that's always fun. But yeah, we went hiking, tried a whole bunch of food that I haven't had the chance to try before. We had whale. I'll post a picture of the whale steak here, because we actually landed on my 27th birthday, and so it was nice to be able to spend my birthday up there with the guys. We went out drinking that night. And the craziest thing about being in that part of the world is that, you know, here I'm used to, or most of the world's used to, you know, a certain number of hours of daylight, certain number of hours of nighttime. It was just 24/7, 365 of sun. The sun never set, which I thought was really cool, but it also meant that we never got off of our time zone here. And so we would, you know, we had no trouble staying up till 3 a.m., 4 a.m. with everybody, partying and having fun and celebrating the wedding. But then we would also have to wake up. And we were fine staying awake, but waking up was the hard part, just because we never got away from being, I want to say, 7-8 hours behind their time zone. So staying up was never a problem. It was the waking up that was the problem. But no, it was super fun. We went to the Polar Museum, went and saw the Polar Zoo, Polaria. That was a lot of fun. What else? Went did some shopping, got some stuff, tried to buy as much as I could from the local artists to brought back whale jerky and all this stuff that, you know, they eat up there, back for people here, friends and family here to try. A piece of tile. But no, it was a great trip. And then I want to say the weekend after we got back, we ended up going to the boat races actually out there on the lake, P1 powerboat races. And so they had been actually here in New Orleans about 20 something years ago. I think it was 2005. So yeah, exactly 20 years ago was the last time they were actually in New Orleans. And so it was nice to have them come back. And I was actually talking to the guy, and they were saying they are slated to come back next year, so I'll have to bring y'all along with the GoPro and take y'all to that, because it was a lot of fun. I do actually have a video that I filmed while I was in Norway. So let me know if y'all, it's not litter picking. It's actually just a adventure video. Kind of the other half name of this channel is, you know, Coastal Cleanup and Adventures, because the wife and I do like to travel, you know, get to see different parts of the world that, you know, some people haven't seen before, and be able to share that experience with y'all through video. And so I do have that. We hiked to the top of a mountain. I think we left at 8 or 9 o'clock at night from the Airbnb, and we got to the summit of the mountain, I want to say right around 11:30. And I'm gonna tell you now, the southern boy who lives at sea level does not do good climbing up no mountains. It was an experience for sure. And most people, you know, most of y'all who grow up and, you know, nothing as flat as where I grew up and live, would be like, oh, 600 meters up from sea level is no big deal. Man, my knees were killing me. And I knew if I would have had said anything, ooh, that's nasty. I knew if I would have said anything, they would have wanted to turn around so I wouldn't hurt myself. But I had to crawl. I didn't say a single thing till the way down. Oh, come on. I did not say a single thing on the way down because I did not want to turn around, because I told myself I was going to make it up there and I wasn't going to give myself any excuse to turn down. Oh, that's going to go. That is nasty stuff today. But no, it was a great trip. And so yeah, here's a photo of, you know, the top of the mountain at midnight, or right around midnight, within 10 minutes of midnight. And no, it was great. I'd never seen, you know, mountains like that with, you know, snow in the middle of the very beginning, middle of June. It was definitely an interesting experience, to say the least. Just hopefully I'm still recording. The GoPro hasn't overheated. No, I'm still good. So what else did we do? Went to the Polar Museum, Polaria. Learned a whole bunch about the polar expeditions. Had a reindeer hot dog, which was fun. Definitely interesting. Reindeer hot dog. Had moose, reindeer, whale. Went to the northernmost McDonald's in the world. Actually got a postcard from there for a friend of mine. And then, oh, the northernmost glass blowing studio. So did a whole bunch on the last day, which was a whole bunch of fun. And so definitely looking forward to going back there, actually, hopefully next year, with a couple friends from here that everybody knows and all that, because like I said, 4 guys came down from my wedding pack back in December, and so they were here for about 2 weeks, just hanging out and getting to know everybody. And one of them, the guy who I went to go see for his wedding, was actually a groomsman of mine in my wedding. And so they got to know a lot of everybody. And as if you know Southern culture, everybody's family once you get to know them. And so everybody down here treats them like family and considers them family. So thankfully they're actually all coming back in, I want to say April, for another wedding down here. And so that'll be fun. Let's see. Yeah, not too much today, which I'm pleasantly surprised. It's more than I'd like to see after a month. But you know, I really wish I hadn't gotten sick, but I'm glad to get back out here and keep going. And I am glad I did film all those videos and have them scheduled uploads, because y'all would not have seen me for a month. And I do feel bad missing the upload on Monday. But this should get out today, or at latest tomorrow. So yeah, definitely let me know what y'all think, if y'all are enjoying hearing me yap, because I can think of things to yap about, but still not getting used to, you know, just yapping to myself, talking to myself, looking like a crazy person to everybody driving by. And thankfully, you know, I hate to say this tropical storm coming in, but thankfully it brought some cloud cover, because it is almost 100 degrees out today, which would be brutal to work in. You know, it's almost getting to the point where I'm gonna have to get up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. to try to get out here before work, which is gonna be hard some days because I go to work at 6 a.m. Yeah, it's always crazy what we find around here, with it being, you know, cigarette boxes and all the stereotypical party stuff that everybody takes out on their boat, which is a shame. That, you know, they are enjoying the nature, but leaving all their trash in it too. But yeah, where have y'all gone on vacation? What crazy experiences do you have? You know, because I always look for fun places off the beaten path to go. Kind of run out of PTO this year with my honeymoon and the wedding. But, you know, always looking for planning another trip. If y'all want to hear about the honeymoon, we actually went to Japan for 11 days back in, I want to say March, which was a lot of fun, which actually led me to creating this channel. I might have touched on it in the first. No, but like I was saying before, the GoPro overheated and shut off on me. We were on our honeymoon a month ago, not a month ago, back in March for 11 days in Tokyo. And I had noticed that there was not a single piece of litter anywhere to be found. Oh, $1. I'll take that any day of the week. Put this to some more trash bags. But it was just interesting to see, you know, how there was no litter. Oh my goodness. Anywhere. My feet are wet. No litter anywhere. And so I come back home and I just look, and y'all saw the first video, that's right by my house. And driving home every day, I would just, you know, I had finally noticed it because I had finally been a place to where there was not any at all. And so that's what drove me to start the channel and start, you know, raising awareness of, like, look at all this. You know, we all can make a difference. We can all do something about it. So why don't we? But no, it was a fun trip. Really opened my eyes to a lot of things. Especially spent 11 days. Oh, a hubcap. Let's see. Spent 11 days in Tokyo and Kyoto. And no, it was a great trip. Really fun. Best vacation. And I think every vacation is the best vacation I've been on. But no, definitely one of the best vacations I've been on. The wife really wants to go back. So I think we'll be going back soon. Once our PTO resets and, you know, we start saving up a little bit. Because, man, traveling is expensive. I would love to be one of those YouTubers who just, you know, travel all day, every day, and that's their full-time job. And their vacation is going home and doing nothing. That would be the dream. Maybe one day. But now I'll give y'all a break from me gabbing so much. And I'll let y'all listen to some music. And I will see y'all in a couple minutes. All right, everybody, I'm gonna call it for this video here today. I want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I'm gonna pick up the next video. We're gonna start the other side, go down that way, but just with me talking, I can't speed up like I've been doing before. So unless y'all want hour-long videos of just me chatting / music, let me know, and I will see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a great day now. Please like and subscribe if you can. Adios.